Hey, what's up? I'm just taking a look back because I need some footage if I'm gonna try to rebuild this in a better sizing proportions. Older, it's just concept build. Sorry, I'm eating too, but obviously things are big here, so and resources are used up pretty good, but this is some lockout elements in this. Pretty crazy big. We'll kind of get into it. So you got different paths here. Definitely oversized. You could probably play 16 players on this. It's still way too big. More of a concept, not a blockout. So obviously we got some stuff going on. So like that is like kind of a lockout thing right there, but there's more levels. So obviously huge. Some added things, and then we do got another kind of a lockout thing there. A little different. You can see it's pretty big. But I think this would be fun to build in Infinite as something, So it's multi-leveled, obviously. So you level down there, level here, level there, up there. But you can see we got the walkway here, similar to Lockout. Obviously, looks familiar. It's kind of backwards from what it would be, reverse, so to speak. Turn out all that though. Kind of cool though. So multiple ways here. Now this would be more the lockout where the containment, flood containment vessels would be here. Of course, you got a shotgun down here. Gravity lifts to lift you back up. So you can kind of see we got our nice little long walkway there. This definitely would be fun to rebuild. So we added some elements here, like windows, that can actually open for your sniper if you find a sniper rifle. And they should close after a bit, I believe. But yeah, made this a while ago, and sniper rifle. But obviously not to proportion of player size and what's typically done. This is like lockout times 10. Like I said, we have multiple floors here. That grab lift gets you over here, right there. So we had to put in, of course, we had to put in some kill zones and stuff, so you can't, be here too long. So you can't camp it. Yeah, I really blew the budget on this thing, but it turned out pretty. That's like the major art piece right there. Obviously, this might look a little familiar. But you can't get back up unless you go around, I believe. set it up that way? No, I didn't. This was a fun little thing, this little breakaway, if you're not like so. Keep falling.
Suicide.
So maybe a grab lived in there would be pretty cool. Oh, soon the window's shut. This one should be shutting here pretty soon. You know, easy ways down. Restart. So instead of taking that drop, kind of go around like you would on lockout. Obviously, it's proportioned. Come here, but for sniping maybe. So yeah, definitely would like to explore this more in Infinite. We'll go all the way down here. We're already in there, so you guys didn't see where I fell. Still can jump across. Shit. No comment. No comment.
Suicide.
Time constraints and work hours really interfere with stuff, so.
5 minutes remain.
Yeah, 5 minutes. I should actually draw this out and do it. So I gotta get a run. So of course, gotta have a sword. And there we go. I call that the cage. Obviously, there should have a location show up where you're at. It's actually like a fountain pen, but whatever. Or a brush that the Didac used, or whatever. Something like that. Yeah, there's some lore about about painting. So if you didn't know, there was some Halo lore about painting. You know, the Forerunners painting. It's kind of what this. I like the design. That's my personal opinion. But maybe give it a rebuild. I swear, don't these names show up? Yeah, it says cage. Okay. I forgot it's by the radar. So yeah, kind of swapped some things out, so typically the catwalk would be going off the other way, and the other end over there would be over here, and this end would be over there, and something like that, or that would be over there, right? So it's kind of flip-flop with some elements and some different stuff to change it up. But I really like this design. Cool. Castle of sorts. So we'll take a slow-mo in the forge and kind of go through it and look at it, and that way maybe I can get my brain going in an infinite version of this. It was recently inspired after seeing something that reminded
2 minutes
me of
left.
this. And, yeah, so now I want to go in and make it again with new tools. Maybe have it in water instead, since we got water now, can make it like a tower under the water, emerge from the water, like in Halo 4 Forge motion. Back in the day, taking stills and making animations of Forge objects. It was wild. Started with a little Pac-Man, and I'm like, hey, I know what I can do. I think there's a YouTube video of Forge motion doing an elevator.
1 minute left.
Come on, get out. Hey! Bye-bye. And yes, we did make a way back, so have fun with this. Can't tell me this. I think this would be fun if it was proportioned right. You know, lower walls.
30 seconds.
Smaller, kind of shrink it. You know what I mean? Just kind of shrink the whole thing down to something more 8 to 16 player. You know, instead you could probably fit like 24. more
10
people on it.
seconds.
Still have a hard time running. Yeah, you could put a lot of cool little things in it. Let's see.
Game over.
No,
Victory.
I'm not. Look at that. -2. First with -2 because of my dumb butt explaining things. So we're gonna do a fly around in the forge, and that way I can, like, due to computer issues, I have swollen batteries in my Surface Book, so there's a lot less I can do. So it's kind of depressing, actually, and really throws a wrench into being creative. So that's why you don't see much from me anymore. Yeah, if I can get my swollen batteries fixed or have it, I miss my Surface Book. Enough blabbing, so we'll just kind of go into here. I think there's a lot of fun things in here that would be fun to rebuild, but time is just, working with UPS is just time consuming. There's like no life, but it is what it is. Plus you want to play other games. This would be a fun big team battle, I think. So would this one right here. Where is it? Lots of things in here. We passed it, didn't we? This was a fun one too, Base Island. I gotta go through slow, pay attention. Pay attention. Looks ominous, doesn't it? Be interesting with like water. But this is just a look back, seeing if I can get it into the head to put it into Infinite. Oh, I guess I didn't really max this out. Get a better look at it this way. So we're just trying to think of how we're gonna rebuild this in Infinite. Obviously, you can tell it's like way oversized, so. But I threw it together if people really wanted to like play on it. But it's huge. You need at least 16 people to play on this, and you'll barely see anybody. I think we could do a lot more with this in Infinite. I thought this was a fun little trap, though. But I should have made another way up. Because you're forced to use this pathway, which only gives you two. But you can see like this is a element from Lockout right here, and along with the ramp going around to the top. But we also had another way. This was more in the. This part would have been more like in the mountainside part where it was underneath. You see what I mean? This would have actually been over there. So that's what I meant by kind of reversed. Reversed, you know, Lockout inspiration with some changes, obviously. The top floor has another floor and has an extra basement. So just more rooms. Pretty much same layout. It's just this is kind of swapped out with what would be over. Well, this, yeah, something like that. These would be kind of swapped out. This would be a lot different. And then you would have, you know, across. Yeah, you get the point. I'd love to keep this though. This is like the centerpiece right here. A lot of work went into that architectural vibe there. And believe it or not, this is actually like part of it. How do I explain this? So, like, I'll look at architectural stuff like on Instagram, and this was like a futuristic barn. You know, it's a take off of that, but it's also a take off, you know, the art, you know, Halo Forerunner art, so to speak. There's a pen that born, yeah, used to paint So, but yeah, there was like an architectural barn like, nothing like this, you know, but the general ominous size and, you know, general shape of it, you know, being triangular at the time. But think of it as like a red barn without the beams and whatnot, just kind of like a red barn without any of the beams. So, and one side was actually flat. This one isn't flat, you know, it was like flat on one side. Now I'm just babbling, so sorry. Just, just do sections here so we can get nice stills. You know, it'd be really cool. Sorry, I just gotta interrupt here. Alright, think of like some rocks, right? And a waterfall in between this area, these two areas. That would be pretty baller, I think. Sorry, can't help it. You know, my mind just works that way. It's like, think of the art you can put right here, like a waterfall, players jumping back and forth, some rock scenery, water down below, waterfall. Yeah, that should happen. Yes, 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 it should. This could be like underwater. Yeah, we'd have to lift this up more or sink this down lower and have like an underwater like area. Sorry, just the mind going, but then it gets big and it gets oversized because of all the ideas, and it's like, okay, I can't proportion this, but I think it can be done. But like I said, Blackouts, you know, spending all that time, I'm better off just making something like this that's oversized with the time constraints. All right, well, we're gonna head off. We'll let this do whatever it needs to, and then maybe I can upload it to YouTube so I have it. But I also, yeah, I could just go back to the film and take screenshots. So, but still, it gets hard using a phone to look at to build. Yeah. So if I were to do this by phone and try to build an infinite, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Squint my eyes. But hopefully you enjoyed maybe it inspired. Hopefully you enjoyed the babbling. Maybe not. But, yep, just having fun. I really like this part, having the windows open. It's just, come on, man. Sniper rifle. Can't just camp. You gotta actually open the windows. And then you know if somebody's up there because, oh, the window's popped open. Somebody must be up there. So, hopefully, yeah, I'm just going on and on. So, I'm gonna shut up now and see what we can think about whipping up. But I need it to come back here. You guys want to see another map? Probably not. No, nope, I gotta go out of this. I gotta finish eating, and then, dang, man. Just think, I gotta get up in a little bit and go back to work. I didn't get home until 5. 5 in the morning Central, so kind of, yeah, not fun hours. And then I gotta leave at like 2:30 today, so not much sleep. But I'm getting a piece done, showed some of this, maybe it inspires somebody that I recently interact with. Maybe it inspires, maybe not. But yeah, somebody was talking about lockout, and just immediately thought of this here and mentioned something about it, shared some screenshots, and now it's like I'm in here and I'm thinking about doing this in Infinite. And there's so much to do. There's so much more you can do with this. But definitely won't want to rebuild this. I don't care. This is awesome for me. But other people who like architecture, it's not exactly Forerunner, but it does kind of like Forerunner right here. Does that? Yeah. Kind of like from right there. You know, it's got some of the thin parts. Alright, I am done. Alright, gotta stop, gotta leave. And now you've seen pineapples on pizza. I thought that was fun. I just did that just to do it. Alright, later I am gonna let Twitch do its thing with saving or whatever it is. But yeah, sorry, I don't see a chat.